We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. The Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in a moment by Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, but first let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Star starters as voted on by you, the fans. Final preparations being made on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, the American League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, facing a sinker baller, you got to think about get the ball up. What happens with the guy that throws a sinker? When you get it up, it straightens out. But when he's got that ball that starts about thigh high and starts to bite down on you, that's going to end up in the dirt. You're probably not going to be able to do anything with it. You go to the plate with the mindset of get that ball up. You set your focus on bring that to the thigh high or up, and you got a chance to hit it when it straightens out.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the National League, the shortstop, Francisco.
Hard hit at third. Seager has it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. In there, strike one. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on MLB Network. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you. All right, let's get a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the National League All-Stars. I'm looking at the catcher, Devin Mesoraco. He's battled some injuries through his career, but when healthy, this guy's one of the top catchers in baseball.
Stepping up now, Sid Sist. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
League. Center fielder, Sid Sist.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting second.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Well, everybody knows he's got a nice little hit streak going. That's one way to continue. Use all your weapons, and the bunt is one of his weapons.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiner giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Batting fourth from the Seattle
Stepping
Mariners,
into the box,
right
Giancarlo
fielder,
Stanton. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Now a pickoff play at second. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Kiner. Gone!
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
batting fifth.
Here's Corey
From
Seager.
the Seattle Mariners, the shortstop.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play.
Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right as the AL goes out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting sixth.
Here's the first
From the
baseman,
Seattle
Freddie Freeman.
Mariners, first baseman.
And this is fouled at the plate. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Trout ranging back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Kiner's there, and that's the third out. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. The AL out in front here, 3-0.